Now the fourth tip here is to do pace work. This goes without saying. If you want to swim at a certain pace, you have to train at that pace. But it's also smart to train a little bit faster and a little bit slower to that pace. Now here's my first bullet point, is to break your goal time and pace into average splits. Here's an example. Let's say you're training for the 500 freestyle and your goal is to break 5 minutes. Now, if your time is not that fast, maybe your goal is to break 10 minutes, really doesn't matter. Just use 5 minutes as an example because the math is easier. So if you're trying to go 5 minutes in a 500 freestyle, that means you need to average 1 minute for every 100 freestyle. If you break that apart another step from hundreds to 50s, that's 30 seconds for every 50. So if your goal is to break 5 minutes in the 500 freestyle, that means you need to go under 30 seconds for every single 50. And you should be able to do that swimming at pace with the stroke technique and the body position and the breathing pattern that you will be able to do for 5 minutes straight in a competition. Now again, if your goal is not to compete in the 500 freestyle and you just want to feel comfortable swimming 1,000 or 2,000 meters straight, same concept applies. Figure out what your goal time is and then break it apart by 50. And when we talk about the workouts at the end here, you'll see how that target pace time really fits in. Now, it's really important that you focus on your pace technique and tempo rather than focusing on your pace speed. So even if your goal time is to go 29 seconds in every 50, if you have to sprint your way there and you breathe once every 6 strokes and you feel super out of breath just to get there, it means you're not really accomplishing the goal of averaging a certain pace, and you're probably not going to be able to make it in a competition or when you push yourself to try and hold that over a long period of time. So remember, it's really important to prioritize your pace technique and tempo and have the stroke rhythm that you want when you're trying to pace something out.